Hi. Hello. I'm here. And you are too. Oh, bittersweet. I mean, what can you say about endings? They end things. That's number one with a bullet. Endings, for sure, are when things are over. Don't at me. It's hard to say goodbye, folks. It's hard to say goodbye unless you're saying goodbye to someone that you do not like. Then it is very easy. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to say pleasurable. What a pleasure it is to see the back of someone you despise. Now, I'm not talking about that's not a metaphor for this podcast. I don't like metaphors because it pretends that things are people. That's scary. I don't want, like, what if... Here's an idea I don't need in my head. This podcast barging into my bedroom at night. Scaring me. What is this, Hill House? Am I the bent neck lady? What if your house was haunted like that house was haunted, and then you didn't kill yourself? I guess that's the premise of that show. What if you saw the most horrific things that anyone could ever see, and you still had a life where you're like, I have a job now. I'm not sitting in a white room rocking back and forth. Ghosts. Now, I've long said I don't believe in you, and that is the truth. I've given you a chance to show yourselves again and again and again, and you are cowards. I'm like those people who are like, hey, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, why don't you debate me? I have nothing to do with you, but still you should definitely get into a debate with me. That's me with ghosts. Hey, ghosts. Never seen you. Don't believe. Still, would love to meet you in a public forum. The audience can ask questions. Yes. If I get fucking haunted, this is going to be horrible. If this is actually what it takes. We'll see. Thank God I did not call out cancer. But you know what? I am calling out cancer. Cancer! If you're so great.
Oh, no.
I know. No, it got bad. Oh, then I got trapped in wires. It was like Final Destination. Cheers. All right. Speaking of Final Destinations, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest onto the program to join me in a free-form conversation inspired by a blind question from our previous episode. Why would I explain the show now? Too late! If you don't know what this is, you fucked up! I am very excited. What? Hey, welcome, first-time listeners. Fuck you. My guest for this episode is our first guest and final guest. Welcome back to the show, the host of Busy Tonight.
It happened.
Busy Phillips is here.
Hey.
Busy, hello.
Hi, Paul.
Thank you for making time to be here. I know you're very busy.
It's, you are a priority to me.
Busy.
It's true.
You've made my dreams come true.
It's true. I'm so honored that I am able to be your last guest.
It's true. And the only guest that ever has guested 5 times.
5 times. I can't stay away.
Busy, I have a question for you.
Yes.
From our previous episode's guest.
Uh-huh.
That question, are you curious as to the identity of our previous episode's guest?
I always am.
To a degree.
To a degree.
Like, you never asked me who it is.
No, that's not true. I think I was the first person. I think if we listened back.
You were the only person
who looked.
Who looked.
Yeah.
No one ever thought to do that before or since. Our guest asked you this question, Busy. If you could, I think this is a perfect question for you because I think you will absolutely have an answer.
Okay.
I feel like this is a thing you've thought about.
Let's see.
If you could make a themed restaurant, what would it be?
Oh, gosh. I love a themed restaurant.
I had a feeling.
I love it so much. Like, when I was in high school, we went to New York. I went to New York when I did that Barbie doll job.
That's right.
And the restaurants that we ate at were the Harley Davidson Cafe in New York City. Harley Davidson Cafe, Jekyll and Hyde's. Do you remember Jekyll and Hyde's?
I do remember Jekyll and Hyde's. Still there, by the way.
It is, which is bonkers.
That's weird.
How is it still there?
I don't know.
Planet Hollywood.
Sure.
Obvi. If I
Mars 2112?
What?
Busy.
No.
Are you telling me you didn't go to Mars 2112?
No. In New York?
Yes, in New York City.
No.
It was a future-themed restaurant.
That sounds amazing.
It was dumb.
I really want to bring back Ed DeBevick's.
Is it not there anymore?
No, Ed DeBevick's has been gone for years.
As a chain? Like, there's no
it's
more
gone.
Ed DeBevick's? Wow.
And I, long for the sassy waitresses in the 50s gear.
If people don't know, Ed DeBevick's was a restaurant that its gimmick was the people who worked there would make fun of you.
And they were mean to you.
Yeah.
And it was like diner food, and it was set up like a 50s diner, and every girl I knew had their birthday party there in 4th grade. And then there was one in Los Angeles when I first moved here 20 years ago, but that one is since closed. But I loved it. I want to take my kids to Ed DeBevick's. You could buy candy cigarettes and smoke and be real cool. Roll them up in your sleeve.
Well, there's still, what is it? Is it Dick's Last Resort? I think that's probably a place that's still carrying aloft the torch of being mean to customers.
I don't know of any themed. What are the themed restaurants now that still exist? What could we go to?
Westworld.
I took my Busy Tonight staff on our first full day of work to the Jimmy Buffett restaurant. Margaritaville at Universal City Walk because we were working in the Universal Tower. What happened? Somebody.
I thought maybe some skeletons got in.
Have you really never seen a ghost?
No. What do you mean? Have you really never seen a ghost?
Everybody I know has had a ghost experience, Paul.
No, I've never seen a ghost.
That's bonkers. You need to have at least one ghost before you die.
Look, I'm trying. What if I'm going to be the ghost?
You might be the ghost.
I might be the ghost. No, that sounds about right. I end up being the guy who has to have unfinished business.
I had a really crazy ghost in South Carolina when I was on Dawson's Creek.
I read about that in your book.
Oh, did I write about it?
Yes, you did.
I don't remember. Can I tell you something crazy? I'm almost
I don't know
afraid.
if we have time.
I'm almost afraid to bring it up.
Tell me your crazy thing.
Well, I'm being trolled by a boyfriend of mine from high school who was bummed that he wasn't in the book more.
Then he wasn't in the book more.
That he wasn't a more of a big character in the book, and I'm being trolled online by I'm the chances that he listens to this podcast are very small. I think so. I think
Till he
we're
sees
safe.
your name slapped on it.
That's true.
Do you want to use a different name for this episode?
Please.
I'll use Elizabeth Phillips.
Elizabeth Phillips is great. Yeah, but he's truly, I guess, moded.
What are the things
that I did it right now? But here's the crazy thing. I wrote so much for this book. Yeah. This is why I'm did that make it in? I had an amazing editor.
Mm-hmm. And you never looked back.
And I never looked back.
Here's 4,000 pages of raw data.
No, but you know what else I found out after all of this, after I spent a year of my life writing this fucking book, is that most people like me, when they get these book deals, they just hire a fucking ghostwriter. And they don't even write it. They just talk on the phone for 4 days, and then the person writes the book and you put your name on it, and
That's why those books are garbage. Yeah.
I know. Well, mine is not. I don't think.
It's not. Your book was very good. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad you remembered that piece that was in there that I didn't remember. But anyway, I did write this whole chapter about my senior. Janet can relate because she grew up in Arizona. About my senior year of high school, I was just went to raves and only did drugs and like Arizona's the worst and like you just have to bide your time to like get out of there, you know? And so I just was biding my time by doing ecstasy and going to raves. Yeah. And he was like a part of that journey. And then like ultimately, okay, so I wrote the chapter, but ultimately, and in David Sedaris's book of his diaries, like he puts it very succinctly, which is like reading about people who are fucked up is like not interesting. Like when you're on drugs, it feels super profound. Yeah. But then like afterwards, when you look back on it, it's like there's nothing interesting about fucked up people. Like it's just like, okay. So ultimately my editors were like, this lifts right out. Like it's not even that interesting. And this guy had like no impact on the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So yeah, he was like reduced to like a shithead who gave me HPV. You know? I guess he's bummed about it.
I gave you more than HPV. What are the things he says? Like
he just like posted this photo, like he found a photo of us, like
this proves it.
Yeah, and was just like, I actually just screen capped it, and he's now using in his bio on Twitter. It says, AKA Stupid Shaun Harris from Busy Phillips' memoir. And he was trolling people's comments on my Instagram posts, you know, like with like, if you want the real story, it's like the real story, buddy. First of all, he is 45 years old, you know? Yeah. I turned 40 this year. Okay. Yeah. She glosses over this part of her life quickly in her book and makes me sound like some dumb booty call. I guess because she's salty, I cheated on her in college. Okay. At least those who were there know the truth. I do say I was salty about him cheating on me in college and giving me HPV.
Well, you were there, so you know the truth.
I know. Anyway, I don't know how to handle this. Also, he lives in Florida, so you know.
If I could say one word of advice,
like Florida man,
for future books, don't use full names.
No, that wasn't his name.
Oh, really?
Oh, I changed everyone's names.
So did you change it just now? Or did you say his real name just now?
No, that's the name in the book. That's the fake name in the book.
I see. Okay. All right.
If you're not, so this was, it was interesting, like, dealing with this. If you're not a public person, obviously, like, you change the person's name. Mm-hmm. Or if you don't want to get the heat for a thing, you can change their name. Like
I understand the concept.
Right. But I didn't want to get sued by those people.
Of course.
Right. Which obviously he would have sued me. I
did not see like the disclaimer that said some of the names have been changed. Did you have one of those?
No.
So there's never in the book. There's never any indication that you're changing any.
It's a mix of fake names and real names. It's crazy, but also
because I'm reading this thing.
They're just all
and there's like full names. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Always full names. To me, like a first and last name is very important. Like just in life.
Yes.
You're not just Paul, you know? You're Paul F. Tompkins.
Look, no one knows that better than I do.
Right. So anyway, so I felt, especially like in the flow of reading the thing, like I felt like first and last names were really important. I don't know. So I made up first and last names for a lot of people. And then a lot of people were their real first and last names.
Well, now I know. And I guess I'll never know like which of some of them I know which are real.
Yeah.
But there's some I'll never know if they're real or not.
Most of anything that predates Hollywood is fake, with the exception of Emily Bronkish Bookbinder, because she's my best friend for life. Mm-hmm. And she agreed.
She gave consent.
She gave consent.
Yes.
Yeah, she read it very early and was like, sure.
What would the theme be of the restaurant?
I said I want a 50s. I want to bring back a 50s diner.
Is that really your number one? If you could do anything.
Well, you know I live for Mexican food.
What would your Mexican restaurant be?
I don't know. Oh, you know what? Mark and I had a good idea over this holiday break. What about a theme restaurant that's like after school snacks? And so like when I was growing up, like I would make nachos in the microwave and or in the toaster oven, depending. And I would do like those round chips.
I'm sorry, depending on what?
Depending on my vibe for the day. My
Okay,
feeling
all right.
in
How
the
quickly
moment.
you needed those nachos.
Yeah, exactly. And I would do, and depending on if it was microwave or oven, I would either do the pile of chips from Costco. My parents had the bag of chips. We've actually talked about this on Spontaneanation.
Yeah, we have. They had a gigantic bag of chips.
It was 4 feet tall. Of chips. It was, you could buy, it was called Price Club back then, and you
Right.
could buy a bag of tortilla chips that was 4 feet tall.
For a restaurant.
I guess, I mean, it was for the Phillips household. And American craft singles on top into the microwave. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's version of after school nachos was those Tostitos that are round with American cheese that he would cut up into single serving. Of course, this is so fucking him, by the way. Mark is my husband.
Like he would cut it to the shape of the Tostito?
He would just like tear it into like a little square.
Right.
On top of a single Tostito.
Right.
A pickled jalapeno on top.
See?
Into the toaster oven. Okay. Single serve nachos. So anyway, so we were thinking a theme restaurant where you could like order like a single nacho, a single oyster. No?
A single oyster?
Yeah, like a single, like, yeah.
What?
And we could call it.
Who's eating oysters after school?
Kids in South Carolina?
You got me.
You know what I mean?
You got me.
That school's right on the water, Paul. You know the school I'm
That's right.
talking about.
The kids go home, they open up the fridge,
they
they
get
pull
it.
out an oyster.
They shuck it, and they eat it. We both have spent lots of time there.
It's true.
You know.
I know. It's true.
But okay, no. It started because of the after school snacks. But then we thought like single, because sometimes I just want like a nacho. And Janet's nodding because she understands.
No, look, of course sometimes anyone wants a nacho.
Right, so
but you're
what?
like, hey, get your coat.
I
Get a surprise, I got us a sitter.
Or occasionally, like I have little children, and occasionally chicken fingers are delivered to the table, and I'm
Absolutely.
like, I want one chicken finger.
That's
I
right.
do not want the whole basket of chicken fingers. I would like one chicken finger.
Right.
So a restaurant, and it could be called Uno Mas. And because we would have single serving nachos, oysters by the one.
Oysters by the one.
Oysters by the one, and then like you could order like a single buffalo wing, a single chicken strip, like whatever.
So you have to. This restaurant has to have a Cheesecake Factory like menu of a billion things.
Snacks, and really great drinks, Paul. Really great drinks.
What are the like?
Like just really good drinks. Like
Okay.
I'm not talking like artisanal bullshit. Like just like a really like a perfect margarita.
Right.
Like a perfect old fashioned or like a perfect like just really good drinks.
Absolutely.
Great beers for
Right.
people who like that.
Right.
And then one individual order, and you know what the menu would look like a sushi menu.
Okay.
So it would just be like a piece of paper that's
Right.
long, and you just like 1, 2, 4, 1, you know, and you just go down. Is this not?
I don't
You
know.
had no idea.
I don't know. I have no
could
idea
work.
what.
You had no idea this was what you were going to get.
I had no
what
idea
about
this was gonna
one taco? One taco's
Sure.
a thing now.
Absolutely. We've gotten to that point.
Yes. Petty cash on Beverly. One taco is all you get when you order the
I'm
tacos.
familiar with that restaurant.
Really? It's my favorite.
Wow.
I mean, favorite nachos. They have the cauliflower nachos, which a lot of people rail against and think it's garbage, but I think it's delicious.
Like it's the same principle as the cauliflower pizza.
It is not. It is
All right.
actual nachos that just have roasted cauliflower and kale on top of them, in addition to like chips, cheese, and like a sauce, some sort of sauce.
Oh, so it's just a couple extra things.
It's vegetables instead of in lieu of meat and beans, like your traditional
Right,
nacho.
right.
I'm like a nacho connoisseur.
No one is doubting.
Yeah, I know. You know me well enough. So anyway,
where did Mark grow up?
Maryland,
Wow.
New York City, and then Maryland.
Nacho. When I was coming home after school, nachos were not ever a thing that had occurred to me to make.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
What did you make after school? Oh, I also loved frozen corn dogs from Costco.
Sure. I think
Bagel dogs.
We did not have like a Costco type situation, so we didn't have things like that. I think it was like maybe I'd make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or there'd be I know. But in terms of like snacks, I think it was like maybe there were chips in the house, stuff like that, but not anything
like potato chips.
Yeah, but not anything that you necessarily put together. Cheese, honest to God. Back then and today, cheese and crackers I could eat forever.
Yeah, me too.
They're my nachos, I think.
Oh, really?
I think cheese and crackers are my nachos.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm an interesting guy.
I remember my mom was laughing at me because I remembered last week the very first turkey sandwich I ever had and how it like changed. Turkey sandwiches are my favorite. So in order of like importance to me, how would we work turkey sandwiches into this restaurant?
Well, there you go. This is what the investors are going to ask you.
These are the questions I have to be prepared for. But turkey sandwiches are like truly my ride or die. Like
tell me about the first turkey sandwich that you ever had.
So turkey wasn't something that like my parents would buy because they are like from the Midwest and they have like oh my God, my mom's going to listen to this and get mad, right? We bought turkey all the time, Elizabeth.
Now, did she listen to the one after
yeah,
she got
she's
mad the first time?
about all of them. Every time I come on here. And then, she was really mad about my book, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that. If she
Feel
was
free.
mad about it.
Yeah.
Busy's book, if you haven't read it, it's very honest and it's very direct.
Well,
it doesn't mince words.
It does not. But also, I do think my mom is like kind of the hero of the book. And like she
doesn't come off badly at all.
No, she doesn't.
At all.
No, but she is bonkers. And like, and that I tried to represent as truthfully. I'm also like, I will say this. I'm hard on everyone in the book. I'm really hard on myself, I think. In the book as well. Yeah, so I don't think I'm like writing some book about all these people that I love in my life and I'm just like, and I was perfect through the whole thing. But anyway, yeah, it was really tough for her. But then on my book tour, my family's from Chicago originally. My parents were born and raised in Oak Park and River Forest, respectively. And I was born in Oak Park. And guys, here, let me take you through the journey. And in my Chicago leg of my book tour, my parents happened to be visiting friends and family in Chicago. And so they came. And it was actually in Naperville. So it wasn't really in Chicago. It was like outside. But it's the largest independent bookstore in the country, or one of the largest independent bookstores in the country. I'm sorry.
Real quick Naperville trivia. Bob Odenkirk is from Naperville.
Oh, really?
And also worked at the Los Angeles Ed DeBevics.
No.
Yeah.
By the way, that tracks.
Yeah.
Can't you see, Bob? But this is what I'm saying. We are missing the struggling actors, improv actors are missing.
Now I see what you're doing. You're trying to get me off the topic of this turkey sandwich.
Wait.
Busy, I'm onto your tricks.
Back to my mom, real fast. The Naperville book thing. My mom. So my parents came. It was like 800 people. It was a big audience. It was like 800 people, and we started talking about the book with the moderator that they had found, a blogger. I don't know. She was nice, and then I just hear like shouting, "Well, that's not how it happened." And I'm like, well, this is the moment. And like, you know what? Let me fucking give it to her. And I was like, can we just give her the mic? Please just give her the microphone. And my mom took the mic and then just like stood on the proscenium of the stage, like elbow back, and just was like, well, Elizabeth was always, something else. And just like fielded. I mean, it was bonkers. It was
amazing.
Like truly wild. And then after that point, and it had been really tricky with the book and everything up until that point. And then after that, I feel like my mom like fucking owned it. And like, also I think because she saw the reaction of people there, and like there was like this teenager who it was just like, I think it was just a lot for her to take in, and it was in a really great way, but she did fully take the mic and like have a moment. So when I was in 4th grade, Emily Beebe, my parents wouldn't buy turkey. It was mostly like bologna and like anything you could get at Costco. Ham, like my dad liked ham a lot. And I think my dad just like, I think if we asked my mom, she would just be like, well, your dad didn't like turkey, so I never bought it. Emily Beebe's parents did things with us, like took us places like hikes and stuff. That was not my parents' MO. On the weekends, my dad would watch NASCAR races, and my mom was a real estate agent, so she was always at open houses. So Emily Beebe's dad and mom took me and Emily Beebe and Noah Gattel. Name is real in the book. He also gave me permission. We were in 4th grade, and they took us to Sedona, Arizona, on a day trip and a hike. Mm-hmm. And we get there and we hike, and halfway through, Eddie pulls out the lunch that's Emily's dad. Eddie pulls out the lunch that they've packed for us, and there was little turkey sandwiches on wheat bread. Also, never in my house. We were like Wonder Bread, Miracle Whip. House. Oh,
Miracle Whip salad dressing?
Miracle Whip salad dressing. In fact, sometimes for lunch, Paul, I would get a Miracle Whip sandwich, which is just white bread and Miracle Whip. Sorry. Anyway, this is why I always get offended when Mark tells me I have like white trash tastes. And I'm like, but then I hear myself say things like that, and I realize.
He's right.
Yes. So anyway, this turkey sandwich was truly the greatest thing I had ever tasted in my life. I ate 4 of them. Mm-hmm. They had packed enough. They had packed many. And Eddie started making a joke that I was like a bird and I ate 4 times my weight. And then we got home.
Wait, who was this? Make this joke?
Emily's dad. I was like a little bird and I ate 4 times my weight. But I remember the moment so clearly of eating these turkey sandwiches and just being like, is there more? Is there more turkey?
Right.
And I'm sorry, I don't even know. I mean,
how old were you?
About 4th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, but my daughter's age. I was like 10.
Right.
And we went home, and I remember saying to my mom, like, I had these turkey sandwiches. That's all I want to eat now. And so I guess she got me turkey. And that one year, I was doing an independent movie, and they were like, had really terrible catering. And I was like, you know what? It's chill. I'm going to make it real easy. Like, I'll just eat a turkey sandwich every day for lunch. Mm-hmm. And so for like the 28-day shoot or whatever, I just ate a turkey sandwich every day for lunch when I was like 20.
Right. And it worked.
But I will eat a turkey salad. Like, it is the thing. It brings me such comfort and joy.
Absolutely.
My favorite one is Larchmont wine and cheese.
If you were to have a turkey sandwich themed restaurant, what would the name of it be?
Oh, God.
Would you put your own name in there to let people know?
No, I don't think so. I don't need the glory of that. I have a show with my name on it. You know what I mean? We're good.
I understand.
A turkey sandwich themed restaurant?
Yeah, would the word gobble be in there?
Oh, no. No, because I don't want to think about the animal. The thing that's so great about turkey sandwiches, turkey is so processed. It's like not even like eating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like a fresh carved turkey sandwich. I'm not down for that.
Oh, you like just
I want like
the
deli
prepackaged
turkey.
Yeah, okay.
I want like a deli turkey sandwich, a boar's head. It's going to be hard for me not to get one now. I mean, I'm trying not to eat bread, you know.
Understood. But
it's
you see the double meaning of gobble though, right? How you can't turn it down. Because it's a sandwich that you gobble up.
I
but
know,
it's made of
I
turkey.
understand. I rail against pun restaurants.
Well, then Busy, you better get out of the theme restaurant game.
I guess so, right? But Ed DeBevick's isn't a pun. That was just like some made-up name. Made-up name, just like from my book.
But Uno Mas, I mean, you're getting into wordplay now.
That's a little bit of wordplay, but that is not a pun. It's not
not a pun, but it is a little bit of wordplay.
Like Lawrence
That's
of
all
La Brea.
I needed you to. Lawrence of La Brea. There is a carpet store. There's a carpet store on La Brea Avenue in Los Angeles called Lawrence of La Brea, and it makes my blood boil. Busy Phillips, thank you for being here all 5 times.
Oh, I'm so sad.
I know. But thank you for being such a good friend of the show and such a good friend to me.
Paul, you know how I feel about you.
I know. And
I love you the most.
I love you too, Bizzo. And I'll see you very soon.
I'm going to see you so soon in San
That's
Francisco.
right.
Okay, bye.
And good luck with the show tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, bye. Bye.
Bye, Busy Phillips. Thank you so much. Before you go, I got to get things from you. I got to get a location. I got to get your autograph. And then.
But why? Because this is never happening again.
I know, but it's to complete the thing.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? Put a question in there just for the hell of it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Who knows what happens in the future?
This is it.
Folks, we got to take a break. During the break, we will get this location for our improv from our guest, Busy Phillips. And then when we return, we will get to meet our improvisers. Stay alive, no matter what occurs. I will find you. This episode of Spontaneanation is brought to you by Lisa. Lisa, you have been here just about this whole time, and I am grateful. I salute you, Lisa. Lisa, you are a mattress that I respect. I have never, ever formally bowed to a mattress before, but I do you now. Lisa, thank you for your support over the years for this podcast. And now I will read your ad copy as best as I possibly can. Resolve to rest this new year. A quality night's sleep helps you recover from distractions faster, prevents burnout, helps you make better decisions, improves your memory, and overall, helps you make fewer mistakes. It's not marketing, it's science! To design a better mattress, Lisa leveraged over 30 years, 3 decades of experience, and hundreds of hours of testing to develop the perfect mattress for all body shapes and sleeping styles. No one left behind. Lisa's mission is to provide a better night's sleep for every body and everybody. Through their 1-10 program, Lisa donates 1 mattress for every 10 they sell. That's more than 31,000 mattresses, yeah, and counting. Lisa strives to leave the world better than they found it. Can you even claim the same? And that doesn't stop with mattress donations. How dare you for thinking so? Together with the Arbor Day Foundation, Lisa plants 1 tree for every mattress they sell. Start 2019 well rested. Get $160 off a Lisa mattress at lisa.com/PFT and use promo code PFT at checkout. That's LEESA.com/PFT, promo code PFT. Thank you, Lisa. Well, whoa. Welcome back. Folks, it is time to meet our friends from the world of Make Pretends. This is... Is it the ghost? They took my challenge? It is time to meet our friends from the land of Make Pretends. We got everybody up in this piece, ladies and gentlemen. This is exciting. Seated right across from me, Eugene Cordero is back. Seated kitty corner from Eugene, meow. Right next to me, little Jenna Varney is here. Directly across from her is Eugene Villepique. Kitty corner from Gene, meow. It is Shaun Diston. Right across from Shaun, we got Craig Cackowski. Kitty corner from Craig Cackowski, meow. Carl Tart.
Turn your radios down for the last time.
That's right.
Finally, a legitimate catchphrase.
Is my mic on?
Right, who knows? I can hear you. Right across from Carl, Blasucci, Maria Blasucci.
Hey guys.
Then we got a kitty corner from Maria, meow. Tawny Newsome.
Turn your radio back up. I'm here.
Right next to her, Colleen Smith is here.
So much anxiety being towards the end of it.
And last but surely not least, a whole roll of quarters for Amanda Lund.
Hi, boys.
Everyone, thank you so much for being here. This is very exciting. What a mess this is about to be. I can't wait. Let's ask very quickly what your theme restaurants would be. Eugene.
Underwater.
What?
But no food. Just all drinks. And all water. All different kinds of water.
That's a pool.
But it's
Huh?
wait, but are you but are you underwater or the theme is underwater?
Hey man, you're underwater.
Okay.
Like it's one of those ones like in Japan where like there's the sharks are above you, like
Yes.
they like do one of those. So it's one of those, and then you can only have drinks. So
it's
it's
a
a bar.
bar.
It's a bar. It's a theme bar. It's a theme bar.
A liquid themed bar.
Yeah. With just water. Sorry, so no alcohol either.
No
it's
alcohol.
just a water bar.
It's a
Yeah.
water bar.
Yeah.
Weren't they doing that for a while? Or they did an oxygen bar, I remember that.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the oxygen bar?
Nah, man. I don't like people putting tubes in my nose.
You don't like that?
Nah. In my arms, sure.
Absolutely.
In my arms, sure.
Don't knock the tube in the nose until you've tried it, girlfriend.
All right, let me try it.
Jane Villepique, theme restaurant, go.
I think it would just be just the special. So it'd be one thing, like the special tonight is chicken. Take it or leave it.
Wow, nothing on it?
So there's no menu. It is just,
It's just like
this is
it's
what we're
like your
serving
house.
tonight.
It's like you're coming over to our house
That's
for
right.
dinner. We're having roasted chicken and squash tonight. Take it.
Now, can I ask you this question?
Sure.
Is it always roasted chicken and squash?
No, it'll be different. It'll be
Okay.
meatloaf another night, but not really meatloaf because I don't like it.
Well, you don't have to eat there.
I'm never gonna eat there.
Okay, Gene. Craig Cackowski, theme restaurant.
It would be called Craig's Listerant, and all the dishes would be ranked according to how good they are, and we'll see how often somebody
What?
orders the number 15 entree.
Why would you have? Wait a minute. Who's determined?
Me, the chef,
Okay.
/ the owner,
Why are you making those bottom parts of the list?
just to, they're still worthy of being on the menu. They're just not as good as the things that are above it.
So you're making intentionally food that's not as good as some of the other food.
Yeah, and I think that's something that I'll have to monitor the line cooks. Wait, no, the poppers are number 12. You're making them too good tonight. You gotta bump those down.
So the line cooks are sampling the food before it goes out?
Exactly.
Okay. So the list is changing over the course of the evening.
Yes.
All right. This seems like a lot.
Everybody get a tablet so the list can update live in real time.
Greg, we're going to come back to you because I understand you brought a list with you today. But not of food. Little Janet Varney, theme restaurant, go.
I feel like Clifton's Cafeteria right here in Los Angeles has come very close. Forest,
To the theme that you would have?
Sort
Forest
of a
theme?
dark, foresty, maybe not as much taxidermy, and a little more forest.
I mean, some.
I mean, if you accidentally out of the corner of your eye see a stuffed coyote looking at you with its piercing eyes, and you're like, oh! That makes the food taste better because you realize you're glad to be alive.
What if you had, it was a taxidermy, I was going to say taxidermy themed restaurant. That's too much. But what if you had just like very sparse taxidermy, but you had it so that it could disappear when people looked at it?
Ooh, I love
So like
it.
you'd be eating there and then there would be like a little panel in the wall and the coyote would slide out and you're like, what? And then it's gone when you turn around.
I love it. I love it. It sounds like there might be some mist involved also.
Oh, there's dry ice all over the place. Which, that Mars 2112 had dry ice in it. No, Mars
I
2112.
missed it. Never
Everyone missed? Did anyone go to
I
Mars
went.
2112? You went?
Yeah, I went.
And what? There was dry ice in there, right?
There was dry
Wasn't
ice in there. When
Yeah.
you first in the lobby.
Yes, when you
Yeah.
enter.
When you enter.
You're
in.
going through the airlock or
Yeah,
whatever.
yes. Everything was white and then it was like reddish lights.
Yeah.
And you go into the back and there was like dry ice when you first walked in. You're like, huh.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone ever go to Encounters, the restaurant near LAX? No.
Only heard about it.
When it was
for
like
affairs?
It was dormant. It was like the status
alien
affairs. It was dormant for a really long time because it looks like a spaceship. It's very 1960s vision of the future. And then they reopened it as a sort of space-themed restaurant to match the outside. And it was terrible. They had like beer taps that would make like phaser noises when they pulled. It was not good. And so friends and I we're like, we're gonna make this like a meeting spot. So like if somebody's flying back from wherever to LA, well, if you pick somebody up at the airport, like you'll have lunch at at Encounters. And then we went there once, and then we realized what a crazy idea that was. Like we're always gonna be picking people up from the airport and then coming here. Shaun Diston, what's your themed restaurant?
I've thought about this. I would want a Game of Thrones themed restaurant where everyone sort of is like dressed like the characters, but every few minutes they'd act out a crazy scene from the show.
Sure.
So
like an existing scene from the show, or one made up for the.
Made up, maybe. Like I thought it'd be fun if you're eating and then they just choose you to be the king of the North, and they just walk up to you and then bow to you and everyone cheers. I thought that'd be fun.
So it's just sort of medieval times.
It's like medieval times, but someone could get their throat cut and killed in the middle of the restaurant. Like you would act out the like bloody scenes too.
Okay, so it's like an R-rated medieval time.
This is not a bad idea.
It's not. I'm not saying it is.
I would say cut this because I may want to actually do it. But whatever. I don't have the rights to.
Shaun, you have time. You have a couple weeks to mail this to yourself.
I will mail this to myself. Keep it unopened letter. Put it under my bed.
Carl Tart.
Mine will be called Big Mama Jug's Donut Hole, and it's a soul food, comfort food restaurant where all the bread-based items are donuts. So like, if you wanted like biscuits and gravy, it's donuts and gravy. Like have you seen the Krispy Kreme donut burger? Everybody like, it's real good. Like,
wait. Is it where a donut is the bun?
Yeah. Oh, it's the jam.
What hath God wrought?
It is the jam. And so I would, and the Big Mama Jugs would be the spokesperson. It would be me in drag doing a very problematic impression of a black woman.
But still with a beard, right?
Yeah. Keep my beard with very bright red lipstick on my dark skin. And I would want people to be like, who's too woke to eat here? Because the food is so delicious, you can't deny it. You have to eat it. It's so good.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge to see who's fake woke.
There's not enough to see who's fake woke.
Donuts are the carrot that will make everyone come
like
up.
everybody who's still listening to R. Kelly's music.
So,
like, who's gonna eat here? This is problematic. This is wrong. What I'm doing. It's clearly me in this costume. But the food will be so good. Like, you can't deny some things are just too good.
There you go. But how? So you have to get critics in there first to review the food.
Yes, and
so
they'll all love it. Critics are never woke.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, Big Mama Jug's Donut Hole.
Maria Blasucci.
Manor House, Edwardian era, British countryside, garden fair. It would also be a hotel where you could stay the weekend.
Just the weekend. You described the hotel.
What?
It would be lovely.
What kind of food are we talking about? When you say garden fare, what does that mean?
Well,
like crustless sandwiches, that sort of thing?
well, there would be a lot of stuff that you would find in the garden. You know, there would be the fresh
Carrots.
the fresh veggies, the fresh fruits, the herb garden would be a photo opportunity, to say the least. It would be impressive.
So you can tour the grounds as well.
Oh, Paul, yeah, you And, it would be that. It would be Edwardian era, so I think I'd, scour the Edwardian cookbooks, see what was up.
Absolutely.
Nothing too intense. I don't want any boar's head, not the meats you'd get at Gelson's, but I mean an actual boar's head. And I wouldn't want that on the table. But it would be a lovely weekend, and people could rent it out for parties. Mm-hmm. I would love it.
Here's what I would love. If your and Carl's restaurants were side by side.
I think we'd trade off weekend by weekend. One weekend it would be the Manor House, another would be Mama Jug's.
Yeah. Or like a Taco Bell Pizza Hut.
That's a combo.
Along John Silver's Taco Bell.
But I would hate, though, to eliminate the potential softball rivalry that these two restaurants would have.
Well, we have the grounds.
Yes, exactly. That's right.
I hope you all can make it.
Amanda Lund, theme restaurant.
Yeah, this is actually my mom's idea, but I'm into it. So it's called Jan's, and it's a bar, but it's only for women, and you have to wear sweatpants.
You have to wear sweatpants. So you are not admitted without sweatpants.
Yeah, you have to be comfy.
Right.
That's nice.
Yeah, no boys allowed. Sorry, boys.
That's all right. Everybody goes to my water place anyway.
It's a pool, Eugene.
Yeah.
Although, Eugene, in the very near future, that could be a hot commodity, the water bar.
Water?
Sorry, it's a real bummer. Colleen Smith?
Well, I was gonna say Gosford Park type thing, and because I hate making waiters do anything. So the idea that they would just be in uniforms and just like rolling their eyes, judging you, and they're not allowed to speak to you,
Right.
and you're not allowed to really speak to them. But because that's already been taken, I'm obsessed with crab cakes. And I always feel like at weddings and events, there are not enough hors d'oeuvres and there are not enough crab cakes. So a place you go where people just walk around with like giant trays of good hors d'oeuvres.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So no chicken satay. And
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so it'd be like mermaids, you know, like the movie Mermaids.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
I'm sorry. I'm not as familiar with that film as some people are.
Cher only made them food that was appetizers. So, and at some point she makes these sandwiches to take on her date, manly sandwiches, and Cher cuts them into star shapes with a cookie cutter. But I love an appetizer dinner.
What about a wedding-themed restaurant
Yeah.
where there's a wedding every night?
Isn't that Tony and Tina's?
Yeah.
But there's not a show.
As
you know
long
what I
as
mean?
no waiter who's also an actor has to act for anybody and make everyone feel uncomfortable.
They're just waiters, like they would be at a wedding.
Yeah.
And there's like a wedding party seated at a table, but you don't interact with them.
Wait.
You
It
never
would be
hear them.
very cool if you could just give a speech.
Oh, anyone can give a speech at any time.
Yeah,
At any time.
Are the people sitting at the head table?
Wait, what?
Can you book to sit at the head table?
No, that's where the bride and groom sit.
So there are actors, but who's gonna?
Yeah, but they're not acting. They're not like interacting with
they're
you.
really
They're not
getting married?
doing.
Oh, they're really getting.
They're really kidding.
But what if for your birthday you could book the head table, dress up, and then everybody who randomly wanted to could toast you?
Yeah.
But it would just be custom.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Look, we'll work all this out.
It could be in medieval times, two different weddings.
Red wedding.
Red wedding.
Yeah.
No.
With only chicken.
This is Shaun's restaurant.
Yeah, we're going into that.
Tawny Newsome themed restaurant.
I guess it's gotta be a fucking horse restaurant, right? It's gotta be like horses.
Horse restaurant!
You show up on a horse, you don't got a horse, they give you a horse, you only eat shit horses eat. The horses get to eat alfalfa, so then you get like alfalfa sprouts. The horses eat oat, so you get like oatmeal. It's just like the horse stands inside with you, is tied to the table next to you.
Now, I want to say,
What?
I did not impose any horsedom upon you.
It's episode 200.
You brought that up, but-
They would have yelled at me on the internet for 2 years if I didn't.
But let me say this. What about a restaurant? It's an outdoor restaurant, and everyone is on horses.
Yes.
So
you have to eat spaghetti and soup.
You have like a tray on straps that goes around your neck.
Sure.
And you can order, whatever the restaurant serves.
Yeah.
And the horse eats with you. The horse gets a feed bag.
Well, okay, see, if the horse is eating, the horse isn't going to move much. So that's too easy. I think the horses need to be pre-dinner. So they are a little fiery bellied and they want to run around a bit while you're trying to eat.
Right.
Because I think we want it difficult.
Let's try that opening night.
Okay.
And then we'll see at the soft open. We'll do that. We'll do it that way. And then we'll see.
All right, horses for life.
What about you, Paul?
But me? No one's ever asked me a question. I think probably it would be. I would love a Christmas themed restaurant where it's Christmas all year round, and you can go in there and enjoy the soft glow of Christmas lights, and you get like goose and shit.
That's just nice.
Hey Ryan, you got to turn off that button. All right, folks, we have to take another break. When we return, we will reveal the location for our improv prevented by no one. Oh, saved it. Provided to us by our guest, Missy Phillips. And then We're going to do that fucking improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. My dear Spontaneans, I want to let you know about some live shows that are coming up. Tuesday, January 22nd, 9:30 p.m. at UCB Franklin in Los Angeles, The Bajillionaires. This is the cast of Bajillion Dollar Properties getting together to do some improv. This Tuesday, we got everybody. Only Tawny Newsome can't be there. She was going to be there, and then she got some work. Good for her. But otherwise, it's the entire rest of the cast will be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Get your tickets now. Friday, January 25th, Detroit, Michigan. Mr. Jackson and Mr. Tompkins are going to be at the Fillmore Theater. That is this Friday. All proceeds go to the Detroit Creativity Project, an extremely worthy cause. Please come out and see an hour of Mark and I doing improv. VIP tickets get you to a special meet and greet. Wednesday, January 30th, Work Juice Improv begins its regular run at Dynasty Typewriter. We're the last Wednesday of every month. Come out and see us. Work Juice Improv. Special guest monologist on that episode is Molly Quinn. Will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Next month, Mr. Jackson and Mr. Tompkins once again surfacing Vancouver as part of JFL Northwest. Sunday, February 17th. Come out and see us there. That is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing it in a foreign country. And by doing it, I mean Mark and I will have sex with each other. Well, not on stage, but we'll have a glow about us when you see us. There you go. Go to paulftompkins.com/live for all live dates. I love you. Welcome back to Spontaneanation. Well, my friends, the hour has arrived. It is time to reveal the location for our improv provided to us by our guest, Busy Phillips. But first, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in space and time. Let's say we're in a scene, we need to travel into the past for some reason. Someone's having a memory, we're learning how something came to be. Anytime we travel into the past, we use this flashback sound effect. Now, let's say we will need to return from the flashback back to where we were, or anytime we go into the future, we use this flash forward sound effect. Now, this final button moves us only in space, not in time. Let's say we're in a scene, we want to find out what's happening at the exact same moment somewhere else. We are only moving laterally in time. We use this meanwhile button. Past, present, future. Everyone gets it! And now, my friends, it is time to reveal the location. Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina. We take you now to Charleston, South Carolina. Pardon me, my friend. I wonder if you might be of assistance to me. I am quite a long way from my hometown of Savannah, Georgia. Where do I find myself?
Where are we?
Yes, you and I.
Are you okay, sweetie?
Yeah.
I will also
guy
include
bothering?
this young lady.
Hi, we're.
I mean,
we're not-
you saw he just came out of the bushes.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of strange for.
We're sorry, we're on our honeymoon. We're
Yeah.
not from here. This isn't
We're
we're
not from
information
here
people.
either.
So you also do not know where you are.
I mean, we have
We're
a
in
map, so we know where we are right
Charleston,
now. We're
yeah.
in Charleston.
Charleston.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Which one? South Carolina?
Yeah.
What?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Of course. We
Did you
flew
get knocked
and then
out?
drove here.
Did you get knocked out and thrown behind that bush? I don't
Is
know.
this are you doing this as some sort of honeymoon thing?
No.
Hunt? Oh.
No.
Well, I'm sorry. What
This
sort of
is-
honeymoon thing would that be?
We play pranks on each other.
We do.
With
Yeah.
Stranger walk-ups.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna put
Pranks
this
with
on.
strangers? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I must know
We
more
do-
about these pranks with stranger
We do a
walk-ups.
bunch of these pranks where we let strangers walk up to us and ask us for various things. We give them those things, and then they come back with different games that they give back, like bingo or Jumanji.
How saw they?
And then we'd play those games, and then
With the stranger?
No, just the two of us.
Yeah, just the
And
two
then
of us.
We asked the stranger
a
to
nun
host.
gave us like a bingo game when we got engaged. It was hilarious. A nun came up. I mean, we weren't even near a church.
We weren't even, we were not close. We were just by the water. She came out of the water.
A nun came out of the water.
Yeah, she had an air thing underwater. Anyway, are you okay?
I do apologize. I'm a bit discombobulated. I did not expect to find myself so far from home.
And we weren't expecting to see you, and also that's why I was taken back. Taken back?
Taken aback, but
Okay.
a person who was taken aback,
I
right?
was taken back by you because you were not part of my game.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm very sorry. If I could just interrupt for a moment. I'm this man's ghostwriter. Would it be possible for me to get your name?
Are you a
would
writer
me to-
or a writer?
I'm his ghostwriter.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I was like,
Can you see her?
yes.
Well, this is monumental. No one has ever been able to see her before.
It's finally happened. You thought you
can't
were going to
believe-
spend your whole life without anyone else seeing your
I
ghost.
did. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How is the book coming along, by the way?
Not well. Not
sorry.
well. I have so many questions for the people that you've been engaging with, but of course they can't hear me or see me, so I've had so many questions
We
go
can.
unanswered.
Ma'am, you're a ghost,
Yes, I am.
and you're also a writer.
Yes, I'm a ghost writer.
Good for you.
Thank you. Thank
How are you able
so
to get a job?
much.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Did you? I wonder if you died writing. I have so many questions, but I guess the
Yeah.
story's
Well,
about this
who's
guy.
the ghostwriter here now? Okay, this isn't my biography.
But now, please, will you please tell them the story of how you did die?
This is one of the most beautiful themed restaurants I've ever seen. It seems dangerous, though.
Yes, it's all knives. Everything we make is cut with these knives and served with these knives, and you use them to eat.
Well, if it's a themed restaurant, what harm could it do? What's the worst thing that could happen? Sorry, I choked on a knife, but I'm okay. Oh, no, I'm not.
Hey, staff meeting. I just saw this movie, Bird Box. Here's what we're going to do. A new thing at the restaurant. We're adding a theme. It's not just knives. It's also blindfolds. So I want everyone to get a blindfold on and carry as many knives as you can and just go crazy out.
What are the specials?
Specials? Same thing every night. Roast turkey.
Roast turkey. Okay. Like boar's head turkey?
Yeah. It's packets of lunch meat.
Yeah.
We're a
Very
lunch meat
cool.
restaurant.
No, I get it.
So, I was the first and only customer to participate in a strange idea they had to involve blindfolds that started and ended with me.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Nothing like that ever happened. I mean, anyways, I'm Amy.
Yeah. I'm Carlos.
We just got married, and
We
things
just
are
got married.
happening to us.
Yeah. That's why we usually have the whole stranger game thing, because nothing usually happens to us or people even walk up to us. So we have to pay people to walk up to us and hang out with us and then give us a game.
And now that we got married, it's actually happening.
Yeah.
You guys-
Wait, this is not your game to me?
hun,
Oh
no,
my
I
God.
swear.
Okay. I never asked you
I
that.
feel so bad. Murray, we don't have a game for these nice folks.
Well, that's all right. I mean, they seem to be happy with just what's happening, which is
Which is the game in itself.
Totally. And Murray, your life, like
Yeah.
you're getting a story, a book written. Wow.
Yeah, a cow wow. That's for sure.
Is that how you say it? A cow wow?
A cow wow is
Oh, yeah.
correct.
Can I-
Yes. Hi.
May I make a confidentiality with you?
Sure.
I'm just happy so
in the
far.
book, I'm going to rewrite it so he
Oh, you
says
are?
something different.
Yeah,
than
thank you. Would you
confidentiality.
excuse me just one moment, please?
You bet.
Thank you. She has mistaken me for someone else and has been haunting me incorrectly for quite a long time.
Wow.
My
So
name
you
is not
can't get
Murray.
a ghost.
Your name is not-
what?
You introduced yourself as Murray. Wait, no.
No, I did
You
not.
got introduced as Murray.
I most assuredly did not.
That's true. Yes.
I believe she thinks I am the actor, the late actor Murray Hamilton, who played the mayor in the town of Jaws.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know. That maybe it seems like if this were a game, the best way to play it would be to make this book as fun as you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I never considered that. I guess I could have been telling stories that I made up about the actor Murray Hamilton's life.
Is he Southern too? Jaws took place in Cape
I don't
Cod,
believe
right?
so.
Wow.
It took place in Martha's Vineyard. That's neither here nor there. Well, technically, it took place on the town of Amity, which was made up for the... Listen, here's what I want to do.
All that information, honestly, is about here or there, though.
Yeah, it is both here and there, depending on where you are, right, honey?
Oh, man. This is the best game so far.
Now, I wonder if you might help me out, since I have helped you out by bringing this joy into your life.
That's for sure.
Could you direct me to a train station, perhaps?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean-
well, we drove... Oh. Do you have a map or...
I said you had... You did say you had a map.
Yeah.
I have my map here. I mean, it looks like there's a train station half a mile northeast.
All right, then. I will depend upon my trusty compass, and hopefully that will guide me.
Hey,
to,
sorry.
Yeah.
No, what were you about
What
to
is
say?
your name?
My name?
Oh, God, is it a song or something?
No.
I mean, the way you set it up, it is definitely going to be a song or something, right?
Yeah, like...
It wasn't going to be, but I suppose it could be now. My name? Why, no one's asked me my name in quite some time. I've been called various things, one thing in particular, but my name, it goes a little something. I like this. When I was born so long ago, my parents looked and said, oh no. This child knew he needs a name, and my name is what they said the very same. My name is Chuck. My name's Chuck.
Beautiful. Short for Charles.
Nope, it's Chuck full stop.
Wow.
They named me Chuck. I wish I was a Charles.
Can I please rejoin?
Oh,
the
hello.
party?
Yes, of
I
course,
heard
yes.
music, and I was worried I was missing something that
No, just
didn't
giving-
end up panning out the way everyone hoped.
Just telling everyone the story of my name.
Murray.
Murray
Oh,
Hamilton.
Yeah, how Murray got his name Murray.
Yeah.
Murray Hamilton.
Wow.
That's right.
Names
Yep.
must mean a lot to writers.
Yeah, well, it shows up on page 1 and many pages to follow.
Oh, man. Well, so it's about a half a mile northeast.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, what are your names?
Oh, Amy
Amy?
and Carla.
Amy and Carlos,
Amy and
that's right.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Oh,
to
thanks.
you both.
And if we are in the book,
What would you like your names to be, if not Amy and Carlos? Please don't do a pun.
Carolina.
I hate
Carolina.
yeah.
Carolina.
And I'll be Amos.
Well,
What would you
okay.
like your last names to be?
Last names are very important. First and last, or you don't
Very
exist.
Well, I didn't take his name. This is an issue.
No, for the book.
Right, I know, but
Yeah,
last
but
name.
you-
But you wanna get into the family business right now.
Yesterday.
Yes,
I
I
don't know.
understand.
You do your name is fine.
Okay, fine.
Fine.
Candles.
Carolina and Amos Candles.
Well, I'm sorry, friend. This is the Charleston train station, but you've missed the last train of the day.
It's 4 o'clock.
Well, it's after it gets dark. It's hard to send trains out.
Well, then, sir, is there any possibility I could buy a train ticket for the next train to Savannah, Georgia?
Well,
Do you have such a route in
Why, of
in
course,
fact?
we have a daily train to Savannah, Georgia.
A daily train to Savannah, Georgia.
That's right.
Well, now hold on. Hey, Charles. You're not being rude enough to this customer.
Charles, lucky guy.
I'm sorry. We're under new management here, and
You gotta be rude. That's our gimmick, okay? There's all these train stations in town, and we're the one that is
all right.
the one that's gonna be rude to the customer.
I'm sorry, this is a rude train station?
Yes.
That's the idea?
It's a themed train station.
It's a what?
It's a themed train station.
Oh, I thought the theme was trains.
Well, no.
Well, I apologize, sir. I'm adjusting to the new management and the new style that we have
Understood.
here.
Now he said he wants a ticket for tomorrow. So
All right.
what you say?
What would you like me to go out and come back in?
Yeah, could you?
I could. Absolutely.
That'd be
That
great
would
for
be
training.
perfect. I
That'd be
gotta
perfect.
I gotta practice. I
I'm
miss.
gonna go back behind this grandfather clock, and you can.
Ah, well, a train station. Hello there.
Well, hello, fucknut.
Very good.
All right.
Thumbs up.
I do beg your pardon, sir.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
I accept your apology.
Oh, I truly regret calling you
No,
fucknut.
don't regret it. Don't
What?
regret it. Come on.
I'm a
Stand by.
southern gentleman.
Double down, baby.
All right.
Shall I go back out? Go back out.
Yes, could you please?
Please.
Hello.
Well, look at this piece of shit.
Even better.
Didn't even get my question out. Is this
I
a
don't give a fuck about your goddamn question.
Yes. You're doing
What do you think? This is some kind of fucking train station where people can wander in day
No,
after
wait,
day?
okay. No, it is a train station. Don't.
All right.
Okay,
just to be clear.
Oh, we still want the business?
We still do want the
Okay.
business. We can't tell them this.
So I'm willing to accept the verbal abuse, but I can still buy train tickets.
Of course,
is that correct?
absolutely.
Okay,
We are the best prices in town.
all right. So, is there a train running tomorrow to Savannah, Georgia?
Certainly, Jagoff. It is. You're talking about the goddamn Savannah train?
You also have to insult the train.
Yeah, you get a little.
Is that
off
all
course.
right?
It's fine, but it's not really what we're doing here.
Well, the goddamn Savannah train leaves at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. So I just have to spend the rest of the day and night in here in Charleston, South Carolina, and then tomorrow I can return to Savannah, Georgia.
Sure,
Yeah.
we can give you a 2-for-1 ticket for Big Mama Jugs.
I'm
Do you
not
have
sure.
one of those here?
I'm not sure what is that? What are you doing?
Well,
Big Mama Jugs. I mean,
look, if you want to go anywhere in town, you want to go to Big Mama Jugs.
oh, that's true. You do want to go to Big Mama
Oh,
Jugs.
so now you're on board.
Well, I was confused as to if it was an insult, but yes, you do want to
Oh,
go
you
to
thought perhaps he was addressing me as Big Mama Joe.
That's what I thought, maybe. But that's fine. Look, he's right.
This guy looks more like a Chuck to
He's
me.
right. Big Mama Jugs is amazing. And if you do have to spend the night, there's this wonderful hotel that's down by the water. You can obviously go down there. We can recommend that. This is not what I'm supposed to be. You fucked up. That was being too nice there.
Please tell me about this hotel. What type of hotel is this?
Gosh, it's hard for me to describe.
Well, it's very,
Like this is it's like maybe Downton Abbey-ish. I'm not sure. Something like that.
it's very Edwardian. Are you
There
familiar
we
with the
go.
Edwardian period?
period.
Oh, somewhat.
You
Sure.
fuck nut. Sorry, we gotta keep it going.
I mean, could you at least just come up with a variety of insults?
All right.
Seems like fuck nut is getting a lot of play.
Well, it's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It loses
Right.
its power over time,
Not
though.
bad.
Okay, please take a 2-for-1 coupon, ass clown,
There you
and also
$45.
$45. Take for these $45. No,
I get
sorry.
$45.
Oh,
You
no,
give us
no.
$45.
I'm sorry.
We've got to do a lot more
This is
training
a new
before I put
policy
you out
here.
there.
I miss training day.
Why? Demetrius, I am getting nervous. I don't know where Chuck has gone. Ever since he went to that haunted house last night, I haven't seen him anywhere.
I wish you would stop asking about him. You're married to me now.
I know that, but he lives next door, and the past is the past, but sometimes I just can't forget those nights we used to have together. Me and Chuck, the moonlight. I'm sorry, Demetrius, I'm so sorry. I just worry about him, Ever since he has that experience with that ghost. He's been running all over this country trying to get away from her. I should go after him, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I, Demetrius?
Why would I ever tell you to do that? But sure, it's fine. I can't stop you.
Oh, that's what you say to your wife? To just leave you like that? What, do I mean nothing to you?
You mean everything to me. I love you.
Well, then prove it.
I don't know how else. Do you want me to go find them for you?
Oh, would you, Demetrius?
Fine.
Why, how about we go together? Why don't we go together? It will be like old times. Remember?
Yes, us chasing your ex. Fine, we can go together. I just lost my job, but I have a few shekels saved.
You what?
Yes,
You what?
I lost my job.
Okay, this is new.
Demetrius, could you step into my office, please?
Yeah. What is it, sir?
There's no easy way to say this, but
I'm sorry. Let me wipe my hands on my apron. It's been a long day.
of course, every employee's allowed time to wipe their hands on their apron.
Yes.
If you're quite finished.
Yes.
There's no easy way to say this, Demetrius, but we have to let you go.
What? Are you closing the goldsmith factory?
Oh, no, we're staying open for sure.
What?
You're being fired.
Why? What did I do?
You're too distracted at work. You're spending all this time making these charts about your wife's ex-boyfriend.
She makes me do them. It's the only way I can prove I love her.
Well, you can't do it here at work. I'm sorry, Demetrius. It's just getting in the way of...
But I'm smithing the most gold. My numbers are through the roof.
Oh, I know. I'm very disappointed to do this.
Excuse me, Demetrius. I have to take that apron. You've wiped some gold on it, and it's part of the company's property
Ooh,
now.
Demetrius, if I wasn't going to fire you before, I'm definitely going to fire you now. You were trying to smuggle gold off the property.
I wasn't. It was on my hands. The gold was on my hands.
But now it's on your apron, and that's a different story.
So they fired you for just doing the work of a husband?
Yes.
And then they almost called the police on you because you were smuggling gold?
Oh, they did call the police.
Who have I married? My God! My God!
How is this my fault, Sharon? Do you want to go find Chuck?
Would you really?
Yes. I managed to, while the police were questioning me, they gave my boss permission to beat me with a baseball bat.
Oh, no.
And the baseball bat was made.
So how far can I go? Would you like
as
really
far
go
as you
for
want
it?
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn around as soon as you hand that. What is that? A gold bat?
Yeah, of course it's a gold bat. We're
Nice.
a goldsmith factory.
Yeah.
Now, there's no repercussions for me whatsoever.
Well, to be honest,
Absolutely not.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty heavy for you. So you're probably only gonna get a couple swings in, right?
Yeah, that's probably true, but
Yeah.
we'll see how I do.
Okay.
Demetrius, I'm real sorry about this, but I can't turn down this opportunity.
This is truly the worst day of my life.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! I had no idea!
Yes, he took 2 big swings. They were very slow. I wasn't hurt that bad. But some of the gold got broken off of the bat, and I managed to stick it in my boot. We can trade this in for train tickets.
Oh, Demetrius, sometimes I think, my God! My God!
All right, welcome to the train station, you fuck nuts. Thank you for traveling on our train, and welcome to Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, hello. We're looking for someone. Have you seen him? His name is Chuck.
Did we see a truck?
Well, there was that gentleman that we were sent off to.
Where'd we send him?
Well,
He
did
was
we
that
send
fuck
him?
nut guy that came in.
Welcome to Big Mama Jug. Would you like a booth? Would you like a 4-top? Would you like a 2-top?
I'm fine to sit at the counter if that's all right. I'm just one person by myself.
Just one person?
Yes.
Denise! Yeah? We got one person for the counter. I love one person. Okay, take him to the counter. I like it when it's one person because then they don't look back and forth like what we gonna order. It's like one person is like, I know what we gonna order. Yeah. This is my sister, Dennis.
Hello, may I compliment you both on your lustrous beards?
Thank you so much. We're both black women. Dennis and Denise, sisters from birth. We thought nobody hire us because we have beards coming out. Bald heads, big beards. Bald heads, big beards can't lose.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was waiting for a table, but I think I need to go. I'm too woke for this.
We lost another one. Ring the bell. You must not be a reviewer. There's a guy who loved the Green Book over in the corner just talking about how good a movie it is. Anyway, sit down at the counter.
Pardon me, may I sit next to you, miss?
Oh, that's fine. You come here often?
No, this is my very first and last time.
Oh, you gotta try the donuts. Everything's on donuts. Order a donut, it'll come smack dab between 2 other donuts. Order 2 donuts, well, they're gonna come smack dab between 2 other donuts. Order 4 donuts.
Is this woman bothering you?
Not at all.
No, not possible. She's one of our best customers. She has no problem with any of this. All she orders is donuts.
Dennis, get this gentleman 6 donuts and put it on my tab.
Well, now will that be 3 donuts between 2 other donuts?
Oh, no, fella, you got it all wrong.
That would be 6 individual donuts.
In between 2 donuts.
Wait, so
Everything is in odd numbers. No, wait, it's not. Because there's an even number and then an even number.
can I say I can hear you just fine?
What are you talking about? This is just how natural native black women speak. Yeah.
It's true.
She's white. That's why she speaks quiet like. It's a theme restaurant. This is the theme.
I understand. May I have what the lady ordered, I suppose, and also just a glass of water? I'm a bit parched.
Good. Water will also be between donuts. Say, friend.
How? How will that work exactly?
So you know water?
I do.
Yeah. You know it's normally in a glass.
Right.
This is
as
just
I was hoping.
poured betwixt 2 donuts. Betwixt. So it's just soggy sweet bread.
It's real good. You can try mine if you want.
Oh, is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
The glaze floats up to the top. It's all chunky.
And you put a straw in the middle. But guess what? The straw's between 2 donuts.
Yeah.
Murray, I gotta tell you, I like this girl. I feel the one thing that is missing from the story of your life is romance, and she seems to be coming on to you donut style.
Hey, are you ghosts? Hey, are you ghosts?
What? You can see her?
Yeah.
What is it about
Ghosts.
Charleston, South Carolina?
Black people can see ghosts. Yeah. That's a truth.
I'm sorry. I'm
from a
sorry.
dictionary.
I just ordered, but I gotta get out of here. I'm too woke for this.
The second one?
We lose a lot of people. We keep pushing the envelope to see who we're gonna lose.
Do you know Ghost Rider? What, did you have a name again?
I don't remember.
Let me call you Beatrice.
My name, please.
Do you know Beatrice? I did have a young lady in my life long ago, but we haven't been together for quite some time.
Oh, Murray, was that before or after the making of the movie?
After.
Or before or after you ran for mayor?
After that as well. This was a young lady named Sharon.
Well, I'd love to hear more.
Well, it's not much more to tell, I suppose.
Okay, well, don't worry about it.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Did I hear you say that you're a movie man? Because I'm an actor.
What do I do now? I don't want to hurt the ghost's feelings. I should have said something immediately when the ghost mistook me for Murray Hamilton, the movie actor. But that was decades ago. Now this young lady is interested in getting into the...
Murray,
yes?
I hate to interrupt you in a monologue,
Yes,
but
Beatrice.
I think if you drop the name Roy Scheider, she's going to be putty in your hands. Putty between 2 donuts.
Why, I'm a movie man of sorts.
Oh, of sorts? What, are you behind the camera or in front of it? On top of it or to the side of it?
Right now, I'm sort of in the middle of all of it, like a donut hole.
Oh, a director? Wow.
Welcome to Manor House, lady and gentlemen. May I get you a table?
Yes, please.
Yes, I would love a table.
All right. Would you like... I suppose you would also like chairs to sit in.
Oh, I'd love that too.
All right.
I'll also have a chair. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
You're very tall.
About 7'2", yes.
Thomas, may I speak to you?
Yes, I'm terribly sorry.
That's okay.
Thomas, why are you sharing personal information with the customer?
Well, he asked me. He asked
do
me
not-
my height, Mum.
You do not tell a single thing about yourself to
All
the
right.
customers. You
Sorry,
are a
I'm not-
soulless vacuum, a portal for only to bring them bisque and crustless sandwiches.
Terribly sorry. I'm just getting used to the new management and the new thing that we have.
Oh, Demetrius, I love this restaurant. I think this is just so romantic.
I'm a little scared. It's quite dark in here. The candles are all very, very melted. And yet they're still on.
Oh, I think that means he wants our attention. Yes, sir.
Your bisque.
Ooh, bisque. I love soup.
I didn't want soup. You never gave us a menu.
Oh, I think it's a set menu. Am I wrong?
Yeah, Thomas.
Yes.
Thomas, you're grumbling too much.
Grumbling too much.
Yes.
Okay.
Just nodding and breathing.
All right.
Please take them their tortoise shell. Thank you.
All right. Your tortoise shell, sir.
Gross.
The bisque is to be poured into the shell and drunk from there.
Oh, this shell is wet.
Oh, I think it's fine. Fine shells indeed.
Blimey, there's been a murder. Does the name Roy Scheider mean anything to you?
Roy Scheider? Roy Scheider? Oh, I love your films, Mr. Scheider.
Did somebody say Roy Shatter?
No, I don't think so.
I love that movie, All That Jazz.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I had just left because I was too woke, but did someone say Rush?
I think you must be
You
mistaken.
did the movie about the woman, the young gal covered in roses. You know, with the paper bags flying around.
Yeah, American Beauty.
Black people love American Beauty.
Black people love American Beauty.
Oh, and the one
I
about
gotta
the big
go.
boat. The one about the big boat that sinks. I'll never let go, Fripp.
Do you?
And you were on StarQuest DSB, right?
All right, that's a little. That's
SeaQuest
actually.
SPV. SUV. We love shows about rape and criminals.
Okay.
Hi, is there anybody by the host stand here? I had a reservation. Me and my wife.
It's a
For candles?
Amos?
No. It's candles. It's Carlos Candles.
Carlos Candles. Okay.
Carlos and Amy Candles.
Hey.
I kept my last name.
I'm so. What was your last name? again?
Maxwell. It exists.
I'm so sorry. I do apologize. I did not mean any offense. I'm just in quite a state. I seem to have got myself into a bit of a to-do.
Well, hang on. Let's get our table.
Yeah.
It's Carlos Candles and Amy Maxwell.
You
And then
have
we'll help you. So
yeah.
sorry.
If you want a table, you're gonna have to talk to our owners. Actually.
Why are you talking to him? He don't work here. Why are you looking at him? He keeps wanting to leave.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The cops have arrived. Everyone's going to be interrogated.
Oh no, I've had too many bad experiences with police this week.
All right, Demetrius. What do you mean?
At work.
Oh,
the police
that's right.
are
I forgot. Demetrius, show them the picture. Show them the picture of Chuck. See if they've seen him.
Okay, excuse me, Lurch. Wait, what's your name?
My name is not Lurch.
Oh, sorry.
Let me ask my manager. 1 second.
Yeah.
One more time. My name?
Tomlinson?
Thompson.
Thompson.
My name is Thompson.
Thompson, have you
Tomlinson.
seen this gentleman?
Well, he doesn't look like he's from around here, certainly.
Oh,
Looks
no,
like-
he's not. He's not from around here.
And, all right. Well,
My wife
We're on
is
the
in
same
love
page.
with this man.
Excuse me. There's been a murder, and I'm a police officer. Look, guys, what are you guys talking about? Someone yelled there was a murder, and you guys are just still here.
No,
eating?
it's a themed restaurant.
That was me. It's a theme.
Oh, Jesus
Have you
Christ.
ever
Sorry,
seen
I
it?
was at the other table,
I'm
and
sorry.
I'm an actual police officer. I freaked out for a
Did
second.
you not know that it was a?
I thought but I thought maybe the theme was just we're hanging. There is a murder. Okay.
Have you seen the film Gosford Park?
No, I'll put my gun away.
I'm sorry,
I'm
you
sorry.
thought the theme was just that we were hanging out?
We're hanging out, and then someone yelled there was a murder. I had
Oh,
to-
I love that theme. I love the theme hanging out.
I actually was just murdered.
She's played the book.
Okay, all right.
I've been murdered.
It's confused. I'm so sorry.
Every guest gets to ask her 3 questions.
Okay.
Yes.
I ruined the whole thing. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry about that. Were you guys looking for someone?
Yes, we're looking for a man, a wonderful man.
the man in that picture is holding some sort of contraption.
Yes.
I believe, if I may, murdered person here, I believe I know that man.
You do?
Yes, my daughter, who was also murdered, is haunting him.
No.
Is that part of the theme, or?
No,
I think
I've
this is
actually
real.
been murdered. I am a real ass ghost.
Oh, my God.
All right, so I'm taking my gun back out. What? Someone was murdered here
A
today?
long time ago.
Oh, long time.
Oh, yes, but.
Shoot that ghost!
Oh, that's that.
Oh, my basketball career! My basketball career!
I love it.
Oh man, they're shooting over there again. I can hear them.
That restaurant right next door?
Yeah, they're shooting.
Can I get some service?
Oh no, R. Kelly, get out of here.
I need some donuts.
R. Kelly, get out of here.
Sir, I believe you have been canceled.
This is the one thing about Black Woman we got right. We're done with you. We were done with you back in the early 2000s, but people didn't decide to start listening to us till 2016. We were like, get out of here. On garbage. Get rid of them.
Go away.
Just give me 2 donuts.
Let's get out of here. This we're never.
We had a reservation here. It was Carlos Candles
Can you let it go?
and Amy Maxwell.
We're shutting this place down.
What?
For being too problematic.
Should we go to the
Bankruptcy,
across the
chapter
street.
11.
where the shooting is? Okay, fine. That's fine.
Oh, this is the best themed restaurant I've ever been to.
I can't believe I just did that. I'm so sorry. Are you gonna be okay?
I'm shot in the heart.
Tomlinson, I
Shot
told you
straight in the
not
heart.
to overshare.
I'm sorry. Stiff upper lip. Ah.
Okay, I guess I'll just go back to my seat.
Sir, before you die,
Yes.
what is this contraption you see in his hand? Do you know what it is?
He's your ex-husband, and you supplied the pictures.
Yes, I know, but I've never noticed the contraption before.
Well, just based on contextual information, he looks proud, like he invented this contraption.
Invented it? He never told me he was an inventor. Demetrius, can you believe that?
I can't. I also can't see the contraption. I think working in a goldsmith factory is taking my sight.
You see, I got into the movie business after I stopped my previous career, which was making contraptions.
Oh.
I had to hide it from the woman that I loved, and after a while, I couldn't take the deceit anymore, so I ended the relationship, and I guess I became an actor.
And what kind of contraptions did you make?
Well, all kinds of contraptions. Why, at one point I made a contraption that took me up into outer space.
A space boat.
I'd love to hear about 4 more contraptions.
Well, I created an alarm clock that was different from other alarm clocks in that.
How?
Well, it involved a boot, one of those supermarket grabbers, a goldfish bowl, a bowling ball, a cuckoo clock, and a gigantic mousetrap.
Oh, I'll take 5.
Well, no one's ever shown any interest in my contraptions before.
Oh, I love contraptions.
More than movie stuff?
Equals?
All right. I'm sort of thinking about phasing out of the movie business and back into contraption airing. What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's a fine idea.
Really?
You're the most honest fella I've ever met.
Well, what is your name, young lady?
Marie Claire.
Don't ask her for pot pies. She won't give them.
Marie Claire, may I introduce to you my ghostwriter, Beatrice?
Oh, hello, Marie Claire. Now, would you like to be known in the book as Marie Claire, or should I change your name to Elle Magazine?
A book? You mean you're a writer too?
Well, I'm a ghostwriter.
A ghostwriter.
That's right. Murray here was too shy to write his own books, so he employed me to stand in and experience his life with him as he told me stories of his past, and
Did
one
you
day
say
there'll be a book.
Murray? Why does your ghostwriter call you Murray when we all know you had a different name?
That is an interesting story that I look forward to telling you on a later occasion.
Well, sometimes being honest sets everyone free.
Sometimes being honest sets everyone free, Murray. Did you hear that?
Cling-a-ling-a-ling. That's right, Beatrice. Sometimes being honest sets everyone free.
Ghost.
Mama?
Beatrice, what are you doing with this man?
I'm writing Murray Hamilton's autobiography.
Do you know that is not Murray Hamilton?
Oh, dear.
Mama, that is ridiculous. This is clearly the mayor of Amity.
Sweetheart, just like when you were in 4th grade and you didn't want to wear the glasses the doctor prescribed. You done picked the wrong person.
I forgot about when I done picked the wrong person in 4th grade.
Okay, sweetheart, it's your first day of school. You know your teacher by the picture they sent home in the mail. Go to their classroom.
I feel confident I will not pick the wrong teacher, even though I neglected to wear my glasses.
All right, class settled.
And we all know how that ended.
I'd rather not remember.
And you've repeated the same mistake again.
I'm so embarrassed.
And another thing about what you've been writing. Can everyone just see me? Can I just say some
I
things
can see
about
you, yeah.
what she's written here? Can I?
see it.
Okay, great. Can I have this microphone?
Here we go.
But I suppose.
May I lean on this counter?
This is my event.
Yeah.
No.
I have a
Ma'am,
reservation.
you work at the other restaurant, right? Is there any way we can put our names down? Just Maxwell and...
I'll put you down
Handle.
for 2, sir. I'm
Maz- oh, he's-
recently deceased. And,
Oh, another ghost!
yes.
We just have some notes. I have some
ghost?
notes about this book
Mama, please, you're embarrassing
that you're
me.
writing because you're writing about the wrong man, and that's not how it went.
Okay. All right. Why don't you just take the microphone and tell everybody how it went? You are bonkers.
The way it went is you picked the wrong guy, and you've been writing this man's story, but you didn't do enough research to know that it's not actually Murray Hamilton.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, I do have time for one more. Yes, I have time.
boy.
You in the back.
Do ghosts wear glasses?
Yes, they do and should often.
Where's her ghost glasses then?
Great question, Beatrice.
I'm embarrassed by them. I don't like to wear them. I don't like the way they make me look.
Your body is see-through, and you're embarrassed about glasses?
That's a really good point.
Now, this man, your name,
Yes.
it's not Murray.
It is not Murray. No, I'm not the actor Murray Hamilton.
Oh.
Beatrice, I'm so sorry.
Why didn't you just tell me?
I should have told you immediately, but I felt embarrassed for you, and then it was too late. I didn't realize you were going to haunt me and then ask me a bunch of questions
Somehow
about.
this feels like you're saying it's my fault.
Well, no, I don't mean to imply that, but I do mean you to infer it.
Understood.
I apologize, Beatrice. I should have said something when, like the very first time you started asking me about Meisner. I should have said. I don't know who that
You gave me
is.
2 chapters on Stanislavski.
I did, but it was only to appease you. I thought maybe you'd go away. I didn't expect us to have such a long relationship.
Well, it's meant something to me, even if it hasn't meant anything to you.
Well, it has meant something to me. I've become fond of you over the years. You become a real friend to me, Beatrice.
Well, that's how I feel, and that's why I'm so encouraged to see you making eyes at a woman who's flesh and blood.
And this is why you never married. Just
Yeah.
too easy to be a friend.
Well, I'm not going to put that in the book. It's his book. It's his story, so I'm not going to talk about my own
You
life.
really should abandon the book at this point because it is
Well,
not
now
my
let's
story.
not speak too soon.
If you'll pardon me for interrupting, sir, I'm feeling bolder now that I'm a ghost.
Yes, Lurch.
I recognize you from a picture, and there was a couple next door that was looking for you.
A couple with a photograph of me?
A couple with a photograph, yes.
Now, are they going to get up from their table, probably?
I mean, we'll just see what they were having.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I have a copy of Settlers of Catan for the 2 of you.
Is this you? Is this you?
I think it was our parents.
Why, there seems to be a bunch of commotion over there, Demetrius. Maybe we should go see what's going on.
Any other restaurant would be better than this one.
Oh, you are funny.
I can't eat any more bisque out of this. I'm going blind. It could be the goldsmith. It could be the turtle shell. Can we just go over there and check it out?
Yes, let's go now.
All right.
Hi.
Why do we have to stop and do all those push-ups in between both the restaurants?
Clearly some time has passed.
Sharon.
Chuck?
Demetrius?
Chuck.
We've been looking all over for you. I can't believe we found you.
Why have you been looking for me? Why can't you just leave me alone?
You went missing. You weren't at the garden party earlier this week, and I thought, why ever since that woman, that ghost you were talking about, got into your life? I've never seen her though.
Some taken.
Why is this her? Why can't I see her now?
Sharon, there's something about Charleston, South Carolina enables people to see more ghosts than usual. Sharon, this is Beatrice, my ghost rider.
Hello, very nice to meet you.
Well, Sharon, I feel we know each other very well indeed. But hello, I'm glad you can see me for the first time.
This is Amy Maxwell and Carlos Candles.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Can we get 2 waters?
Yeah, we'll have 2 waters between 2 donuts.
This is
and I will start with Zaire.
this
I have 2 wheat.
this is Thomason, a ghost waiter.
Oh, we know.
Well,
Thomas.
I believe my work is done here.
Wait, Thomason!
I believe I can fly right out.
Thomason! This is just a suggestion as a fly on the wall who has no stakes in the story whatsoever. But there's a single lady ghost and a single boy ghost.
Well, I began floating away, but somehow I'm right here again. Yes.
I mean, there's a restaurant down the way where everybody gets married and everybody just watches you. You ghosts should go there.
That's right. Are you interested in my mother? She's also a ghost.
No, I'm not.
Oh, what? How could you?
Wait.
Beatrice!
You friend zoned it yourself.
What an odd love triangle.
I mean, I'm not doing anything.
I would really love to unpack her on someone else.
Sharon, this is This is Marie Claire.
Hello, Marie Claire. Why, how young and vibrant you look.
Well, I'm 23 and I'm full of weed.
She means WHEE, if I'm not mistaken.
Where is the bathroom?
10 a.m. train to Savannah leaving, you fuck nuts.
All right. Marie Claire, you sure about this? You want to come back with me to Savannah, Georgia?
I want to see the big city, Savannah.
And you don't mind that I'm not a movie person at all and I just make contraptions?
I love contraptions. I told you they were equal.
You're okay about the lying before?
I'm okay with the line. In fact, I lied to you too.
What?
I'm not 23.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Well,
How dare she?
seems like we all told the truth around here. Ain't that right, Dennis? This is my sister Dennis, who's a regular white lady.
Yes, I'm as white as white can be.
And I'm Denise. I'm a black man.
We did a social experiment to see how woke and offended you'd all be by the voices we were doing.
And for some reason, more people ended up in our restaurant.
So are you guys heading back to Savannah, Georgia as well?
No, we have other missions and other journeys to take.
Why don't you root to them?
Well, tell me, I'm not good. I'm good at supervising. I'm not good at being on the floor.
Can I get a ticket?
All right, Kelly, get the fuck out of here, Rocky. You fuck nut. You're canceled.
All aboard, cocksuckers!
Demetrius, I just want to say I'm sorry. I realize now and that I was being selfish and why you're almost blind now and can't do much for yourself, and it's time for me to take the reins on this relationship.
To do what?
To take the reins.
Take the reins down to Africa. I appreciate you.
I
Sharon.
appreciate you.
Are you only taking the reins because Chuck chose Marie Claire and not you?
Half, but aren't we being honest?
Yes, we are.
Well, it would seem the ultimate contraption is love. Well, fuck you!
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's not. And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Eugene Cordero, what do you want to tell people about? It's January 21st, Martin Luther King Day. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody!
That's what I wanted to
God.
say.
What a way to honor him!
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What a twist!
I wish we knew the date.
Worthy of M. Night Shyamalan.
My characters were woke.
Yeah.
You're in the clear.
Thank you.
My
Eugene, where can
character was
people?
a candle.
Where can people find you? What do you want to tell people?
At Huge Cordero, that's all I want to tell people. Hey, Happy New Year.
Villepique.
At Villepique on social media, and AP Bio starts March 7th.
There we go. Craig Cackowski.
At Cackowski on Twitter. I also made a top 5 list.
Thank you for remembering.
I'm going to tweet it simultaneously with this episode.
Why don't we? Let's hear it right now.
Okay.
I want to hear it right now.
All right, these are my top 5 personal moments that I was witness to on Spontaneanation.
Witness to.
Number 5, the moon landing taping when the board shorted out.
Yes.
And we were about to reveal the conspiracy of the moon landing, and then some power prevented us from telling that story.
It's terrifying.
Number 4, science fair Amanda Lund. I hit a whole row of quarters.
That's right.
Which it's a combination of the line and PFT's laugh. Number 3, Tesla charging station, Jean Villepique. That's our daughter Carolyn. Chris Tallman came out bleeding like a goat.
That's right.
And Jean justified him as our daughter.
That's right.
Number 2, jury deliberations. This was me, you, Jean, and Janet.
That's right.
We tried to keep 12 jurors as well as lawyers, judges. By the end, we were playing about 20 characters. It was all confusing and wonderful. Number 1 was Dental Convention, Scottsdale, Arizona. Colin Hanks, The Baseball Ecstasy Story.
That's right.
But if you note your tablets, they're all updating to the new number 1, which was the callback of the contraption air, which just happened in this episode.
Origin story.
Craig, thank you so much. What do you want to tell people about?
Drunk History Season 6 premiering now. It's on now.
There we go. There we go. And on that note, Blasucci, what do you want to tell people
Drunk
about?
History as well, and the Big Ones podcast with me and Amanda Lund.
That's
and
right.
also keep an eye out for Erios, a new podcast network that should be dropping soon.
Cannot wait. And what an honor to have the king and queen of Drunk History on the same show. Amanda Lund.
I want want to use my plug time to say thank you, Paul, for having me on SpontaneaNation so many times. And so many people who listened to the big ones and who donated to the Erios Kickstarter said that they heard about Maria and I through SpontaneaNation and because they're fans of this show. So thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on the show so many times. Colleen Smith.
I'm going to use my time to promote myself. It's Colleen Smith on Twitter. I have a podcast called My First Time. Paul has been on it.
It's true.
And then I'm on Curious Creations of Christine McConnell and Pinky Malinky on Netflix.
Pinky Malinky?
Yeah, I play it's a cartoon. It's an animated hot dog, and I am the very aggressive Principal Fun.
And I just heard a commercial this morning. You're an angry credit card lady.
Yeah, so I'm just a lot of messy, angry people. Messy.
Tawny Newsome.
Hello, thank you, Paul. This show has been very fun to be part of. Thank you for having me. I'm Trondy Newman on all the things, and my music and comedy writing podcast, The Supergroup, will be out from behind the paywall starting February 4th.
Oh,
so
shit.
all y'all broke asses can listen to it. Enjoy.
Carl Tart.
Thank you so much, Paul, for having me on the show. My social media stuff is Damn It, Carl. Watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine Thursday nights on NBC. And listen to the Flagrant Ones podcast with me, Sean Clements, and Hayes Davenport. It is behind the paywall. Give us your cheese.
Sean Diston.
At Shaun Diston. Thank you, Paul. I feel like I started doing comedy listening to your podcast, and I've learned how to be funny from you, I feel like. I wrote on a show called Abby's coming out on NBC this year. Don't have a date yet, but it'll come out soon.
Fantastic. With many of our friends on that show.
Natalie Morales and etc.
Jessica Chaffin, Kimia Bapornia. Yeah. This is going to be something to see. And it's shot outside.
Yes.
It's a multicam sitcom that's shot outside.
It was not easy. There were a lot of planes, and it was a stupid thing because we're near a Burbank airport. But hey,
quite
great
astonished.
idea.
I was quite astonished when I heard
it got pretty cold.
Yeah. Little Janet Varney.
I'm at Janet Varney on Twitter, and I guess by now, if you are a regular Stitcher or Earwolf listener, you may know that I've joined a cast of a show called Voyage to the Stars that also stars Steve Berg, Colton Dunn, and Felicia Day, and many funny guest stars. It's an improvised space adventure, so if you have not subscribed, please do.
There you go. Woo. She laid it all out for you. Eban Schletter. He is Eban Schletter on all the things. Go to ebanschletter.com to check out Eban Schletter's non-spontaneous work, because Eban Schletter is only the best. What a joy it has been to collaborate with Eban for the many years that I've been able to do it, and to have him be a part of this show week in and week out. What he adds to it is immeasurable. Please give him all of your love and all of your money. Buy his stuff. He's got albums for sale. He's done so many amazing different things. You owe it to yourself to check them all out. Eban, thank you so much for all of the stuff that you've done for this show and all the stuff you've done with me over the years. Thank you, Maestro. I want to thank everyone who has listened to this show. It's a weird thing. I appreciate that there have been so many fans who have expressed, I did not expect this to happen, who have expressed how much the show means to them over the years, and it's meant a lot to me over the years, and you have meant a lot to me over the years. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the podcast. Thank you to Engineer Ryan, the amazing Engineer Ryan, who built the SpontaneANation soundboards and has been here for almost every single episode. Check out sublamp.com to check out the stuff that Ryan does. He makes some weird sound experiments, and they are worth your time for listening to. What? That you understand what I was trying to say. All righty, goodbye forever until who knows. This is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Praesenti.